Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to the channel. Zach D Productions here, and I'm here for a versus video for you guys. This is a different kind of versus video. This is one that I thought about doing for a few days now, so I figured, hey, why not? So for this versus video, this will be a different one, and I say that because I'll essentially be talking about the same album, but two different editions of it. And this album is Release the Panic, and it's by the band Red. Now, if you guys know me well enough, Red is a band that definitely means a lot to me. I've been a fan for many years now. I've been a fan for at least a decade now, come to think of it. But yeah, I've seen the band live and everything. And around this time when Release the Panic came out, I considered Red to be one of my favorite bands, if not my favorite. But if not that, they were definitely a close second for me at the time. But yeah, this album, Release the Panic, it's kind of a mixed bag for some people. Some people like the album. I know most Red fans say that this is their worst album, but for me, I definitely don't agree with that. I think it's better than the last two, Gone and Declaration. But yeah, the two editions of Release the Panic that I'll be talking about are the original from 2013 and the recalibrated version that they released shortly afterwards. Now, as you can see, this is not an actual original CD. This is a CDR that I got at FYE sometime back, and if you've been to FYE, I'm sure you're familiar with the CDR system that they had. I don't know if they do it anymore. I haven't checked the last few times I've been to FYE, so I don't know, it might be a thing of the past, but yeah, that's where I got this copy of the recalibrated version of Release the Panic. Now, I feel like most people would go with this one as the better of the two versions of Release the Panic because, well, this is the edition of Release the Panic that definitely sounds more like Red. It definitely sounds more like Red than the original, and I think maybe that's what they were going for here. Now, this album here, it doesn't feature every song from Release the Panic. It features basically most of the songs, plus one brand new song, and that song is Run and Escape. And I think that's really the thing that, I guess, did it for a lot of people. I think for that song alone, that might make this one better to some people, because that is a really good song. It is. It definitely sounds like classic Red, at least to some extent. And yeah, with this one, in comparison to the original, this one here has more orchestral elements, and again, that's what makes it sound more like Red. And I do think that with both editions, you know, there's songs from this one that I do like more than some of the regular versions on this album. For example, I think the song As You Go is much better on the recalibrated version, in my opinion. Now, that song is actually not featured on the regular edition of Release the Panic. It was featured on the deluxe edition, which I actually don't have, but I have listened to it, and I definitely prefer the recalibrated version. Yeah, besides that, maybe Hold Me Now, I think is actually better on this one than it is on the original, but that's just my opinion, though. But besides that, is this album, EP, whatever you want to call it, is it worth checking out? I would say so if you're a Red fan, but if you're just, you know, a casual fan, you know, and you just want to listen to the main albums, their main discography, honestly, I mean, you could easily pass this one up if you wanted, but it's still worth checking out, I think. But yeah, obviously the original is very experimental for the band. You know, it was very different for the time being because, you know, before this, you know, Red were just, you know, putting out very strong albums, and they kind of had their own signature sound. And, you know, they kind of switched things up with this album. It's more electronic, you know, more experimental once again, but still a good album, though, in my opinion, and definitely not as bad as many fans say. So yeah, this one obviously features more songs than the recalibrated version. But all in all, which edition of Release the Panic do I like more, the original or the recalibrated version? Well, I'm going to have to go with the original, and I think maybe that has a lot to do with just nostalgia value. Now, my opinion on this could really change at any time because I really do like the way they redone some of these songs on the recalibrated version, or the other mixed versions, that is. But yeah, both are really great, of course. Both are worth checking out if you are a Red fan, but I just got to go with the original because, well, there's more songs for one, and obviously the nostalgia is gonna play a factor in that too. So yeah, Release the Panic, the original, is the winner of this video, but the recalibrated one is good as well. So there you have it. That is my versus video for basically the same album, but just two different editions of it. But let me know what you guys think. Which edition of Release the Panic by Red did you like more, the original or the recalibrated? Feel free to let me know. So on that note, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day and take care.